Hello everyone, welcome to the Football Horizon. So I have Abhishek with me today. Hi Abhishek.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
so thanks for joining Abhishek. So today we'll be discussing the football previews of like the FIFA World Cup previews of all the groups from Group A to Group H. So we'll first get started with Group A. The Group A consists of Ecuador, Netherlands, Senegal, and other groups. So let me just get started. Yeah. So Group A is contains Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. So we'll be first reviewing Group A and then Group B, Group C, Group D, and accordingly. So Abhishek, let's get
Yeah,
started with Group A. I think the Qatar being the hosts, let's start with them. I think that's their this is their first World Cup.
yeah,
So it will be very interesting to see how it happens to them. The first World Cup in their home is an advantage for them definitely. So what are your thoughts on
right.
Qatar?
Yeah, from what I've seen, Qatar have been performing really good in the Asian Championship,
Yeah,
and it's not good to say that they're the minions of the team,
yeah,
minions of the group, but Qatar have that they have a mixed squad. They have experienced players also. They have young players, and they can pack a punch for any good team. But Netherlands, the according to the Group A matchings, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands, yeah, they can certainly perform better than what is expected of them, and of course they will be having the home support also. So
yeah,
that is an added point. So in the last World Cups we have seen when it was held in South Korea, South
yeah.
Korea went all the way to the semifinals, quarterfinals, and recently the Russian World Cup. Russia also performed really well in that World Cup.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it will be it will be a thing to watch out for.
definitely, definitely. So, I think the one of their players to watch would be Almoz Ali. He's their top goal scorer or the
Yeah.
striker, I would say, and I think he would play
Uh,
purely a very important role because I think if they can hold tight back in the defense and if they can score, I think they can pull out a draw or a win against Ecuador or Senegal. So let's see how they perform. I think next comes Ecuador. So I think they missed out on the previous year World Cup. So I think the last World Cup they was
yeah.
played was 2014. So it's a comeback for them into the World Cups. I think they have some
And
key players.
somehow
Yeah,
they managed to make it to
yeah,
the World Cup. That was
yeah.
quite a journey.
There was quite a journey after the 3 point loss and all of the controversies that happened. So it will be interesting to
Yeah,
see how they perform here. I think Ener Valencia is one of their star strikers and a key player. So
yeah.
it will be interesting to see how they go about their game. Any key players that you would watch out for, Abhishek?
I think Caicedo is there, right?
Yeah, Casado is
And
there. He's in the squad.
Estopinian is also
Yeah,
Estopinian is also there. Estopinian, I like to see how they structure the team.
yeah,
Would they go for a back three or a back two? If they go with the back three, and then Estopinian has a very crucial role on the left wing back role.
yeah,
So
yeah,
and Caicedo, he's young, but he's also a very skillful player. He's very a dynamic player in that midfield. He will be one to look out for.
yeah,
And in and out, they have a decent squad, not the best squad, but they
yeah.
can perform out of the team. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. I think the coach generally prefers a 4-3-3 formation. I think Gonzalo
Okay.
Plata is another. I think he's there in the squad. So I think he'll be another. Yeah, Gonzalo Plata is there. So I think he's another young player to watch out for. He's a 22-year-old winger who is plenty of pace and has some trickery to do. So I think one of the most breakout candidate probably would be Caicedo, considering he has been in form and he's a very important a player for Ecuador this
Yeah.
year. Think next probably let's go to Netherlands. So I think the pretty strong squad. I think the only thing is that they have not
Yeah.
been able to get out of the knockout matches probably, even if it was a Nations League or the previous World Cup or the champ. I'm sorry, I'm saying Champions League or the Euros. So I think
Euros.
it's a pretty
Yeah.
strong squad. I probably feel they might go with back three, considering they have
Yeah.
Timber, Van Dijk, Devry, and Delete. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
the defenders what they have picked kind of feels like Van Gaal is going to go with back three formation.
Yeah, in recent Nations League matches also we have seen they have gone with a back three.
Yeah,
Uh, they have the Van Gaal is a very smart individual.
yeah,
He has selected that squad. He has structured the squad. The entire squad for back three only. We
yeah,
can we can see that. Uh, we can see Nathan Ake is there. He can
yeah,
play on the left hand side, the left back. If he play, even if he chooses to play at the back four,
yeah,
Nathan Ake can play at the left back,
yeah,
even as a left centre back.
yeah,
Julian Timber is there. He's a young right-handed side centre back, and he can play as a right back too.
yeah. And I
Then
think
there is
Malaysia can play
Tyrell
as left
Malaysia.
back.
He
Yeah,
has been a revelation, right?
yeah, yeah. So I think Malaysia and I think Frimpong is a
Malaysia,
decent right
right?
back as well. So I think they can go with back three or back four depending
Uh,
on how they want to go against opposition. So I think that's a good combination
yeah,
that they have. And I think De Jong
yeah.
will be heading the midfield. Very important player. I think Koopmeiners and Simmons also are
Yeah,
two
Copa Manus
important
is
players.
there.
Yeah,
Copa Manus is a really a good ball playing defensive midfielder.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he'll be important to Copa Manus.
Yeah, I think most probably, I think Bergwijn again. I think he has moved to Ajax, and now I think probably has got some good game time as well. I think probably the striker will be Memphis
Yeah,
Depay, but again, it would not be a surprise if Bergwijn plays on the right wing, Memphis Depay on the left wing, and De Jong becomes the striker. That's an option as well.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Depay also. Depay is going to have that leadership role in this team,
yeah,
along with Van Dijk and Debris.
yeah,
And there are it's a good mixture of you can say senior players and younger players like Malaysia and who's that Frimpong.
yeah, yeah,
So they have a older squad with Luke De Jong, Janssen is there, Beckhorst is there.
yeah,
Luke De Jong is kind of a Dutch legend at the moment because he has performed every time they have played in the Nations League. Sorry, and he has a good experience in La Liga and in Dutch league also. So
yeah,
they have a good mixture. I think I have, yeah, Daley Blind is there. Daley Blind
yeah,
he's also very experienced player.
yeah,
They have a good experience and younger players also. That would be important. One main thing is they don't have an out and out goalkeeper.
yeah,
Means famous goalkeeper. They don't have that. They have someone called Remco Pasveer who plays for Ajax.
yeah. And I think
Other than
Bijlow
that,
has been
yeah,
like
that would be
decent.
their
Yeah.
weak point, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's pretty much. I think let's go to Senegal. So I think now the news has come yesterday that Sadio Mane is officially ruled out of the World Cup.
Silent,
Yeah,
yeah,
so I think that's a
yeah.
big blow for them.
Unfortunate indeed,
So
yeah.
I think the morale would definitely be down after losing their star player. But still, even considering Sadio Mane
Yeah.
is not there, it's still a very decent squad. Considering Ismail Essar, there is Koulibaly, there is Edouard Mendy, there's Idrissa Ganague. I think a pretty decent squad. They can beat any team on their day. So, what do you think on Senegal?
Yeah. Yeah, they have got quite a few leaders in the team. Koulibaly is there, Ganagay is there,
Yeah,
experienced players. Sorry, and they have. I think Ismail Assar has to step up after Mane. After
yeah,
the what happened to Mane,
yeah,
Ismail Assar has to step up every game. He has to give that dynamic winger which he showed at Watford. He
yeah,
has to show he has to show that nature in World Cup, and he has that responsibility to get goals. He has the responsibility to create goals,
yeah.
and yeah,
I think
they have a decent squad also.
it's a
Yeah,
big role for him.
that midfield is good midfield.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think considering that he was not part of the AFCON when Senegal had that good run till the finals, I think it will be important for Ismail Sarr to probably take up this
yeah,
responsibility, especially with
mm,
Mane not there. I think
yeah,
that ends up our Group A.